Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is February 17th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and also get educated. Contact us here at Right Side Trading, or contact me, and let's see what we can do for you. All right, let's just jump right over here to these charts and see what's going on and see what's happening. We're back below 500 for the week. As you can see, we closed at 499.50. That kind of tells me, since this was also off option expiration week, there were some big guys who had sold probably at 500 and didn't want to get their stock called away, or wanted to keep that whole credit that they collected at 500. You know, that's the whole key there, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and do this review and take a quick look at these charts and see what we are what did I just do? Maximize. Do it this way. Maximize. And then do that. All right, on this quarterly chart, we're still, like I said, we're still green. We're still just, what, 3.5 points to $4 underneath the high. This market is still very bullish, and we're still below this. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. You can barely see that. We're still below that yearly R1, and we're so close to that yearly R1. I know by the end of the year, I'm kind of expecting, I can't say I know, I expect us to actually go to this R1 level and bust through that R1 level and go actually higher for the year. And it's just too close for them not to go there. That's going to be a magnet for this market right now, in my opinion. And at that point, you're going to have, again, when you get near these levels, you just get a little volatility in it, then it has to decide which way it wants to go. All right, but let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart. As you can see here on this monthly chart, you know, this is why, again, this pivot was actually just below that 500 in this market, and just closing just below 500 and just above this R1 on these quarterly pivots and all. But the market still looks very bullish here on this monthly chart. We're getting kind of extended here on this monthly chart. So again, you know, it's still not the time to actually be trying to jump into this market. If you didn't get in back here when we were saying we was coming off this line and going higher, you know, there's other things out there to trade. The SPY is just not it right now. Or based on your strategies and your plan and your, you know, way you go about trading things like this that are at the highs, you know, go for it. All right, on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, this is where we can see that we did end up with a red candle here, kind of like we was kind of expecting a little bit of a pullback. The Nasdaq is really kind of small, only 100 stocks compared to the 500 that's here. That's why I had the whole bearish thing on the Nasdaq. Not really sure what was going to happen on the SPY. I really don't talk that much about the SPY. And I don't trade it as much and all. But as you can see, even though the SPY did pull back quite a bit, actually below this monthly pivot and our R1, it came right back up. So this looked very strong, very bullish. But again, you got to be careful. Are we beginning to form an evening star and all? We are below an R2 level, and we can't break that R2 level, and this market end up rolling over for another week. So be careful. We are at a top and all, and that's what I see there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily noise and wrap this on up. On the daily noise and all, again, we had that bearish looking pressure, a doji at the top and all. Then we did get the bottom drop out, and the bottom dropped out. It dropped down quite a bit. It ended up pulling back up and forming a doji that day and all, and then the next day you ended up with a gap up and then closing above pivot, and then it ended up staying above pivot for the rest of the week. Option expiration gave us kind of like a funny look here on the daily picture. We actually even got a bearish looking pattern. So again, we get in a double bearish looking pattern up here at the top. You need to be careful at this time, you know, trying to trade anything to the upside, because again, this market may be getting ready to roll over. That is a bearish harami right there that you're looking at. So be careful, be careful, be careful on the daily picture. And that's all I really want to share. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.